Alright guys, another question. You saw the title. Let's get straight into it. Do not place a trade based on what you're seeing in this video today, because trading is risky and it can cause substantial financial loss. There are so many areas you need to become good at to become a good trader. Emotional mastery, chart reading, trading systems, money and trade management. So this video is just educational only to help you become a much better trader. Alright, so here's another video just answering a question. So firstly, I wanted to mention this one here, Slut Fever. I just want to talk about his first line here. He said a crash could never happen because they have curbs in place. Plus the Plunge protection team. How is Harry Dent planning for 6,000 planning out? Blah 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 blah. Right, short-term thinking slot. So I wanted to talk about that, and then there was another question here. There was a question based on that, and it was here. It says from Wendell Johnson. Excellent, John. Do you think the Plunge protection team will prevent the crash? And here's the thing, all right, guys. Here's the thing. People like the Plunge protection team will always protect us from the crash. Come on, guys. Seriously? The Plunge protection team, when there's hundreds of billions of dollars going against them, you know, if there's something major that happens in the markets, and all right, listen. let's just look at common sense here. All right, you know what? Let me bring up the Dow Jones. You guys probably know where I'm going with this, right? I'll show you. Let's just use some common sense here, guys. All right. Let's just squeeze the chart up for where we are right now. Looking at the Dow Jones chart, where we are right now. Let's just look at the chart. All right, the chart for what it really is. We had the I think it was the let's go red and go at that one there. We had this bit through here. It was like, I don't know, something like the second or maybe the biggest drop in the first or the second biggest drop in history right here in August. And nothing major actually happened to markets. Just the Chinese devalued the currency, and guess what? Computers went nuts. And flash crashed straight down, and then the market picked it back up. Guess what? And so you know what? So the interesting thing is this: is that where was the Plunge protection here when the market was going down? And all it did is raise rates. It's not like a bank went under, which you know is going to happen soon. You know, it's not like there's so many things I could talk about with the economy, right? I don't want to go on with this video too long, but there's so many things that can happen. It's not like Russia struck us with a nuclear. It's not like the Chinese went under. The Chinese property market might be crashing. It's not like that. Maybe something happened in the US. There's so many things that could happen through there. None of these flash crashes, none of these big massive pullbacks happen when none of it happened when there was or this thing happened when there wasn't even something big that happened. This one here was due to the currency devaluation. This one here was just because of a slight little increase of interest rates, and then the market picked back up again. So guys, if you're thinking the Plunge protection team is gonna save us, guys, I don't care what you say. If there's something big that hits the market, if something major hits the market, guess what's going to happen again? What's happened in the last 12 months? We're going to get a pretty big smash pullback. It's just going to happen, right? But if something really bad hits the market, like really, really bad, then, something, we know it's going to happen, right? So I don't care who the Plunge protection team is. If something really bad hits the market and the market totally freaks out, we're going to get a significant correction, and there's going to be hundreds and hundreds of billions of dollars selling the market at one time. As I did a video yesterday, talking about, what actually happens when the market starts selling off. Not only do these big hedge fund traders and Wall Street traders going, shit, this is seriously, this is bad, get me out of the market. But not only does that happen, but now because we're so high frequency traders, the high frequency traders machines are kicking in saying, get out, get out, get out, get out, get out, and hitting all their stops. And before you know it, everyone sells. Everyone is selling at like literally hundreds and hundreds of billions at one time. And then suddenly before you know it, the market pulls down really quickly. But the plunge protection team, John, will support us. It's like, if that's what you think, you're going to get burnt, because that is hopomania. Trade what you see, not what you hope for. What I see right now is what I see. And the fact of the matter is that if you're thinking that the government won't let the market crash, we've had many pullbacks or many crashes in the last 12 months or so. But in the last 12 months, we've had 2. It's like, how much more evidence do you want to see that can happen? But the plunge protection team, John, there, it's here to protect us. Don't even think about that, because as I said before, and the proof is in the pudding. We've already seen some the market being pulled back pretty hard here. And the plunge protection team will not save you in the next crash, because there's going to be literally hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of billions of dollars just selling the crap out of this market. When something major happens, guess what? Everyone hits the sell button, and before you know it, this thing is just going bam, 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 bam. And it's going to be a lot bigger than Brexit. Brexit, this here is actually Brexit. Brexit looks quite small now, doesn't it? So guys, don't ever, if you are long right now and hoping this market's just going to keep going up, it may keep going up. No one really knows. But guys, don't ever trade on what you hope. Trade on what you see. Okay? And don't ever say, you know what, I'm staying long because no matter how much this market goes down, it's always going to go back up. That's total bullshit. Total bullshit. Again, only fools say that. You're a fool if you say that, because you just look at the history. Look at history as the market has gone down. 87, 29, 2001, 2008, 2016. It's like, guys, don't ever think that this is going to happen, okay? So this is just my take on it, guys. Just look at the facts for what it really is. Yes, the government's going to try and prop up this market, but guess what? They're going to say what they're doing, right? The plunge protection team held this market up. No, it's just how the markets goes, right? It's not the plunge protection team held the market up. No, it's just certain. There is a lot of people out there buying the market as well too, and selling the market. So just think about that, guys, when you trade in the markets, and you think about if you're being in this market because you think it's just long because the plunge protection team, again, where were they in the last 12 months as the market has had a significant 10 or so % pullback? Where are they going to be when something really major happens? Really major. Not just a devaluing of a country or an interest rate rise. Imagine Deutsche Bank going under, saying, we need a bailout. Or heck, what about if Janet Yellen says, we need another stimulus plan? What's the market going to do then? They're going to think, shit, we're not good at all. And then the market's going to sell off. There's so many things out there. So there's so much risk on the downside. Again, look at smart people. If you want to see the future, see the past. If you don't do that, your only detriment is that you missed out on a good profit opportunity. But secondly, you're going to get slammed, and the financial thing that happens to you is your own fault. Last 2008, I saw so many people get burnt and get hurt because I heard the same damn shit. Oh, the market's not going to let this thing go down. The market's going to protect us. The government said to protect us. The government doesn't give a shit about you. They really don't. If they were, they'd be honest about what is happening really in the global market, and they'll be saying, "This is shit. This is not this is not good." And I promise you guys, this may or may not happen, but looks like we're going in. Looks like this world is setting this whole world is setting up for World War III. And I'm not just saying that. I'm just saying the whole world is falling apart. Not just America, but China, Europe, Russia, Australia. It's like everything's just happening here. And guys, again, the government doesn't care about you. If they did care about you, they'd be doing the right thing. They'll be doing the right thing for you long term, not just for the right thing for them short term. Right? So, and again, the plunge protection team is the government. The only reason why the government is doing what they're doing right now is because of the election. We all know that. But by them keeping interest rates low, it's actually hurting their banking system. So they're in a no-win situation. And I could go on and on about that, guys. But at the end of the day, guys, I would not be too surprised is if we went into World War III and we went back to the rules where they actually just started pulling people in public to go fight for their country. That's how scary this thing is, guys. This is absolutely scaring the hell out of me. Because if you really be real with here, it's like, how the hell are we going to get out of this mess? What do they always revert to? What do they always revert to in really bad economic times? War, right? War. Why? Because war is very, very profitable. And what scares the hell out of me is not just the war, but a massive World War III. And not only that, but they start to pick up people like me and other people to go fight for the country who don't even want to do that. Now, fingers crossed that doesn't happen. Fingers crossed we don't see that happening. Fingers crossed that, that doesn't happen and I actually get to see my kids grow up, because I know right now, guys, that this thing is going to turn into custard, and hopefully the government in this time has built some massive technology behind them so they can really have an advance there. But guys, this is looking really, really scary. Really, really scary. And if you think the Plunge protection team is going to help you from a big, massive global collapse, come on. Come on. Hundreds of billions, if not trillions of dollars selling at one time because something bad happens. It's just a matter of time, guys. You guys know that. If you don't think that, again, you're going to miss out on a really good opportunity to make yourself very, very profitable. And secondly, in a year or so time frame, you're going to be one of those people saying, you know what, I lost so much money in the financial crash. Well, if you are those people, it's your responsibility to take care of yourself. So this is my little rant about plunge protection teams and World War III, and this is scaring the crap out of me. So, hey guys, I say a little prayer every night and say, God, what the hell are you doing in this? What the hell's going on with this market right now? And what the hell's going on with this global territory? Because what's going on right now, guys, is total shite. And I'll leave you one last thing here, guys. A lot of people saying, oh, but the Sydney market's been bubbling up, and the Melbourne, this is actually here in Australia, Melbourne market's been bubbling up, and Sydney market's been bubbling up, and Brisbane's going crazy as well too, and all this sort of stuff. So, everything's going well. And everything's good. And guys, I just look at what the government does, not what they say. If everything was good here in Australia, why have we dropped our rates twice in the last 2 meetings? If everything's really good. If you look underneath the surface, even here in Australia, the growth and a lot of things that's happening right now is not that good. It's actually not that good. And I think even Australia is going to get hurt really, really bad as well too. Now, looking at demographics, and one thing I do believe with Harry Dand is looking at demographics, Australia is the best place to be. And so after the next 12 months or so, we're going to see massive buying opportunities for stock market. We're going to see massive buying opportunities for property. And that's what I'm just loading up on. I'm loading up on cash as much as I can and wait for those opportunities. I'm going to get in. And plus, I'll be writing this sucker down when it shows itself as well too. So, and you'll be able to see what the pattern is and so on and so forth in the other videos. So, there we go, guys. This is the video. Remember, success can be yours if you go claim it. So step up, take massive action, and face your fears today. I'm not going to BS you here. Trading is hard. Over my 10 years of trading, I've learned some amazing systems and strategies, and I've put it all in my brand new Grab the Markets by the Balls course. And I'm giving you 100% free access. This whole course is 12 videos long and almost 10 hours of the best systems and strategies that I know. Click on the image below now to get 100% free access right now.